By the way, my name is Russell, aka the Alkebulan. Trust name, you can trust when it comes to all things reactions. And right now, we're going to react to day 9 of Diddy's trial. Listen, I know this is a situation where make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. So when you're notified, or when I go live or upload, which could be any part of the day, it could be day or night. I may upload in the morning or the evening. I'm joking. No, I'm not even joking. I could upload in the morning or the evening. That's not even a joke. That's actually true. But anyway, make sure that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. So day 9, the witnesses were on day 9. George Kaplan continued. Kid Cudi enters. Hence why I was singing day and night. Mylah Morales, and so which is So if you don't know, Kid Cudi is a rapper, by the way. All right, Mylah Morales is Cassie's makeup artist. Joshua Croft, Homeland Security and Homeland Security investigation, so commuter forensic agent, and then Frederic Zemmour, a general manager at Le Hermitage Hotel. All right, so I really know the role of George Kaplan. So Kaplan continued from day 8 for about 1 hour, detailing his role in setting up hotel rooms in New York, Miami, Los Angeles, two rappers. Kaplan continued from day 8 from about 1 hour, detailing his role in setting up hotel rooms in New York, Miami, Los Angeles, Atlanta, DC, and Orlando. That is a lot of states when I think about it. I can't even lie to you. But then again, Orlando and Miami are in Florida, in the Florida state, right? Is that right? But anyway, but obviously they're in different places. That I do know. You know what I mean? That I do know. I know there's Orlando, Florida, where there's Universal Studios that I do know, and I think Disney World is there as well. Then also, um, then you have Miami, Florida. But anyway, let's keep moving. So again, so under the alias of Sean Combs, his alias, which is Frank Black, he stocked rooms with. We know all this. We know this. We really know that. Using a corporate credit card, we know that. Found Listen, we know that. We know that. We know that. We know that. We know all of this stuff, right? It's just continuation of yesterday's one. All right. So we know all that, right? We're just gonna keep it moving. So, one of the stand-up quotes is Diddy told me to get MDMA in Miami. I did it because he'd fire me if I didn't. And this question of, okay, why didn't you let him fire you then? Do you not understand that? Have you ever heard that phrase? Especially in movies. I've seen it in movies and TV shows. You'll never work in this town again. It's essentially that. When you've got that type of level of network and connection, you know what I mean? Look what happened to Wendy Williams. And that situation that's going on with her, yeah. Don't be surprised if Diddy's involved somehow, some way. Don't be surprised. Like, literally, don't be surprised. But anyway, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I would have liked to see a reaction to this case or this trial or whatever. Get me? How you doing? Get me? But anyway, let's keep it moving. Link to the charges: RICO, MDMA, pickups, and hotel setup show enterprise logistics. All right, so RICO, MDMA pickups and hotel setup show enterprise logistics for illegal activities. Blank trafficking, fear of firing indicates coercion. Within the enterprise, transportation, interstate travel setups supports travel for commercial blank. All right, so that's for that one. Get into the next testimony from Kid Cudi. Rapper briefly dated Cassie Ventura in 2011. Let's go. All right, so Kid Cudi testified for about 45 minutes. So that's the first half. First half of a football match, basically. alleging Sean retaliated after learning of his relationship with Cassie in 2011. He claimed Sean Combs threatened him, saying, "I'll blow up your car," before Kid Cudi's Porsche was set on fire in his driveway. Kid Cudi also alleged Sean Combs broke into his home, and basically, I remember mentioning something about how it was like he was a Marvel supervillain. The way he was standing, you know what I mean, brought in his house like that. He's really demented, you know. And do you know what's when I deep it? Yeah, I swear he's like Diddy has played. He's dressed up as the Joker, and if you know anything about the Joker, he's a demented character, and it make. I don't remember when he got into a altercation with 2-Bit from Power. I know I mentioned Power earlier, but there you go. And it's not even a joke. There literally was an altercation. At first, when I first saw it, it looked like, okay, maybe it's just like a little. It's not like it's not that. And then it's just it was like, do you know who I am? Like the way Diddy was acting, or not even acting, the way he was. Like, what do you mean? But shout out to 2B. He better be in season 3 of Power Book for Force. He needs to be. He needs to be back in Power. Anyway, that side though. So yeah, the defense via where was that? So yeah, so this was in 2011, December 2011, supported by Los Angeles police officer, and obviously following the next day, day 10 testimony about seeing Escalade linked to Bad Boy Records. The defense via Esteval, excuse me, argued that Kid Cudi had no proof Sean Combs caused the fire, noting that LAPD found no direct link per. You know what I mean? Kid Cudi maintained his belief in Sean Combs' involvement, citing the threats and timing. Do you know what I mean? Citing the threats and timing. And I get it. Yes, the defense have to prove, and even the prosecutors, they have to prove the fact. They have to show evidence that this happens. But at the same time, this in some cases it can't be proven like that. It's a pattern of behavior, and Sean Combs is seen throughout from day 1 to day 9, or just say technically, yeah. There's a pattern of violence going on, so it's not far fetched to believe. Anyway, the standout quote from that is exactly what I mentioned before. For me, was him breaking into his house, yeah, and standing like a Marvel supervillain. You know what I mean? And using threats. Get me? So, and another standout quote is Diddy said he'd blow up my car, then my Porsche was torched in my driveway. That's what Kid Cudi said. All right. So, linked to the charges, RICO, arson, threat, and breaking are predicate acts showing a pattern of retaliation. Yeah. Blank trafficking, threat suggests coercion to control Cassie's relationship. Mind you, Cassie and Diddy were on a break at the time. So what? Or they broken up at the time. So what? This is what the issue was. You know what I mean? And Cassie ended up getting back with Diddy because that situation happened. He feared that things could possibly escalate. So why do you know what I mean? And I remember he mentioned Kid Cudi saying in the this might be the next day, but I'll leave it for the next day. All right. So the next testimony is Maya. Wait, let me see. Okay. So Maya Morales, which is Cassie Ventura's uh, makeup artist for over a decade. Mylah testified for about 1 hour, describing 2010 assault on Cassie by um, Sean Combs during Grammy weekend at Beverly Hills Hotel. She found Cassie distraught with swollen eye and busted lips and knots on her head. After Sean Combs stormed out, Morales took Cassie to a home where a doctor friend advised hospital treatment, but Cassie refused, fearing Sean Combs. Damn, this is deep. Sean Combs, sorry, not Sean Combs. Mylah Morales didn't report the incident until 2024. The question is, why did it take that long? And 2024 media interviews, including CNN, due to her own fear, the defense via Esteval questioned Morales 8 interviews, suggesting she sought publicity and noted she wasn't paid. Morales insisted her fear was genuine. That's why she didn't do that. Makes sense now. Because if he could do that to her, what could he do to? If he could do that to Cassie, what can he do to her? Anyway, so standout quote from that is Cassie had a swollen eye and busted lip. I feared Diddy, so I stayed quiet. So linked to the charges, blank trafficking, assault and fear indicate coercion and implying Cassie's compliance per, you know what I mean? So RICO 2010 violence is a predicate showing a pattern of abuse. Key word, we keep saying this, a pattern, a pattern, a pattern. Yo, Diddy's done, bro. I can't even lie. This is only day 9. We haven't got to, like, I've got to get to day 23. What are we saying? I might have to do like a part 1, part 2 and stuff like that, because this is long. Like, and I'm just thinking about how I'm editing as well. Unless I just keep it the same way. Maybe I'll keep it the same way. I don't know. We'll see. No, maybe I'll just keep it the same way. I don't know. No, I won't. All right. So testimony: Joshua Croft, HSI computer forensic agent, analyzed Cassie's laptops. Croft testified for about 30 minutes, detailing data extracted from the 3 of Cassie's laptops. One was reset to factory default. Excuse me. Another had a login for Frank Black, Sean Combs' alias, per Kaplan, and a third one was damaged with dents and bents, failing to power on. Croft recovered partial data, including files under Frank Black, suggesting Sean Combs' access. The prosecution implied Sean Combs reset or damaged the laptop to conceal evidence. That's obstruction of justice. All right. Anyway, let's keep it moving. The defense via Gregos argued the damage could be accidental. No incriminating data was found. The damage could be Come on, man. You were my boo boo the fool. Like, come on, man. Allow it. Croft confirmed no direct evidence was recovered, but noted the reset and damage were suspicious. So, standout quote from that testimony was: one laptop was reset to factory default, another had Frank Black, the third was too damaged to power on. So, RICO reset to link to the charges, RICO reset and damage suggestion. What did I say? Suggest obstruction, a predicate act, obstruction of justice. Sex traffic, sorry, blank trafficking, concealing evidence, supporting cohesive or coercive control. All right, so that's that one. All right. Then we go to the next testimony. All right, so Frederic Zemmour, yeah, not Frederic from. Wait a minute, this ain't time for jokes. So general manager from Le Hermitage Hotel, Beverly Hills. So Frederic testified for about 20 minutes, presenting hotel records showing Combs' stay from 2006 to 2012. A profile created under Sean Combs in 2006 changed to Jackie Starr in 2009, then cycled through aliases like Frank Black. So it's interesting how we stayed with the alias Frank Black. And it's got me wondering, why the name Frank Black? Is it because there was that narcotics dealer named Frank White? Was he associated with Harlem? I can't remember, but I don't know, let's keep it moving. The records confirmed Sean's presence during the 2010 assault described Mylah Morales. The prosecution used this to show travel logistics. Defense via Buck argued the name changes were for privacy, not criminal intent. Really? Who you fooling? Like the defense is so weak. I can't even lie. The defense is not helping Diddy in this case. From what I'm seeing so far, they're not helping. Like they're literally not helping. They might have just been the prosecution team. Anyway, so Zemmour confirmed the hotel followed standard procedures. All right. So links. So the standard standout quotes, let's say, is Sean's profile went from Sean Combs to Jackie Star, then to Frank Black. It's different if it just took to Jackie Star. So then you can't really. I'm not gonna say you can't say it's not criminal, but if you're sticking, if you move it to now Frank Black to go with the other name you've been using as an alias for a long time, the question now becomes how long has it been using the alias Frank Black? Was it only from 2011 or was it prior? That's going to be a good question to ask. That would be a good question to ask, let's say. All right, and why he would use that name. You know what I mean? So I don't know if Diddy's going to have his day in court to talk, to be questioned, which he should be because, I mean, he has his rights. And he could testify that when he needs to. Let's get to the next one. Linked to charges. All right. So, RICO, alias suggests enterprise secrecy. Transportation confirms interstate travel during alleged crimes. You see what I'm going to say? Like, there's just a lot that is going on. A lot. And one would argue, yeah. One would argue, is he in a position to be, I don't know, this case is really. And let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's get to day 10.